Which of the following is not a characteristic of ADBMS? A. Data redundancy. B. Data integrity. C. Data security. D. Data independence. A query plan in a database system is A set of operations used to secure the database. B. A roadmap for data backup procedures. C. A detailed plan for executing a query, outlining steps and resource use. D. A user guide for database maintenance. What does the term cardinality refer to in the context of databases? A. The uniqueness of data in a column. B. The number of rows in a table. C. The number of tables in a database. D. The relationships between tables. Which of the following is not a type of integrity constraint in a relational database? A. Referential integrity. B. Semantic integrity. C. Structural integrity. D. Domain integrity. Which property of a transaction ensures that all operations within the transaction are completed successfully or none of them are? A. Atomicity. B. Consistency. C. Isolation. D. Durability. A table contains a non-primary key column that depends on only part of a composite primary key. What normalization issue does this indicate? A partial dependency, indicating a violation of second normal form. B. Transitive dependency, indicating a violation of third normal form. C. Non-atomic values, indicating a violation of first normal form. D. None. This is an acceptable design. In SQL, how can you modify an existing table to add a foreign key constraint referencing another table? A. Alter table name, add constraint AFK name foreign key, column 1, references other table, column 2. B. Alter table name, modify column name foreign key references other table, column name. C. Alter table name, add foreign key, column name, references other table. D. Use table name, add foreign key references other table. A relation R is in which normal form if every non-prime attribute of R is non-transitively dependent on every key of R? A. First normal form. B. Second normal form. C. Third normal form. D. Boycott normal form. After adding a new index to a table, a previously fast query has become significantly slower. What is the most likely reason? A. The index has increased the data retrieval time. B. The new index is not used by the query. C. The index has caused additional overhead for data modifications. D. The database requires reorganization. How can you create a non-clustered index on the email column of the users table in SQL? A. Create non-clustered index IDX email on users email. B. Create index IDX email on users email non-clustered. C. Index create on users email non-clustered. D. Create index IDX email on users using non-clustered email. What is a full-text search primarily used for? A. Searching for numeric data. B. Searching for exact matches in textual data columns. C. Performing complex searches within textual data columns. D. Indexing foreign keys. After implementing row-level locking, the system experiences deadlocks. Which approach can help minimize this issue? A. Using table-level locks instead. B. Applying a consistent locking order. C. Reducing the transaction isolation level. D. Implementing lock escalation. In PostgreSQL, how can you acquire an exclusive lock on a table to prevent other transactions from reading or writing to it? A. Lock table name in exclusive mode. B. Exclusive lock on table name. C. Set lock table name exclusive. D. Lock table name exclusive. A transaction fails to commit and is rolled back. What is a common reason for this behavior? A. The transaction was manually rolled back by the user. B. A deadlock was detected. C. A data validation rule was violated. D. The database system crashed. In data mining, what does the term classification refer to? A. The process of organizing data into categories for efficient storage. B. Dividing a database into smaller, manageable parts. C. The task of predicting the class label of given input data. D. The restructuring of a data warehouse. How do you create a collection named users in MongoDB? A. db.create collection users. B. Create collection users. C. db.users.create. D. MongoDB.create users. A distributed database system is experiencing slow query responses. What could be a reason for increased latency? A single overloaded server. B. Network latency between distributed nodes. C. Incorrectly configured indexes. D. All of the above. Which of the following best describes the concept of horizontal scaling in distributed databases? A. Adding more columns to a database table. B. Splitting a database across different physical locations. C. Increasing the storage capacity of a single database server. D. Adding more servers or nodes to manage increased load. You observe that a specific query is not using an available index, leading to poor performance. What could be done to encourage the use of the index? A. Rebuild the index. B. Update the database statistics. C. Increase the query timer. D. Change the query's isolation level. In PostgreSQL, how do you add a GIN index to an array column named tags in a table named posts? A. Create index GIN tags on posts using GIN tags. B. GIN index create on posts tags. C. Create GIN index on posts tags. D. Index GIN create on posts using tags. A NoSQL database's response times degrade as data volume grows. What strategy can improve performance? A. Normalizing the database schema. B. Implementing sharing or partitioning strategies. C. Converting the NoSQL database to a SQL database. D. Decreasing the write consistency level. How can privilege escalation vulnerabilities be addressed? A. Regular database software updates. B. Strict password policies. C. Regular security audits. D. Security patch implementation. How can you grant a user read-only access to a specific table in SQL? A. Grant select on table name to user name. B. Alter table name allow read for user name. C. Enable read on table name to user name. D. Set read permission on table name for user name. What is SQL injection? A method for encrypting SQL queries. B. A technique for improving SQL query performance. C. An attack by inserting malicious SQL into a query. D. A query optimization tool. In a data warehousing environment, how is a materialized view refreshed to ensure it contains the latest data? A. Refreshing it manually by executing a specific SQL command. B. Automatically, based on a schedule defined within the database management system. C. By triggering a script when the underlying data changes. D. All of the above. In the HDLC-, the secondary device must have permission from the primary before it can transmit. A. NRM normal response mode. B. ARM asynchronous response mode. C. ABM asynchronous balanced mode. D. Any of the above. A receiver using stop and wait ARQ sends NAK frames numbered dash. A. 0 and 1 only. B. Sequentially, beginning with 0. C. Sequentially, beginning with 1. D. The frames are not numbered. A group of packets from a source through an X.25 packet system to sync. A. Arrive in the same order sent for VC, but not for PVC. B. Arrive in the same order sent for PVC, but not for VC. C. Arrive in the same order sent for both VC and PVC. D. None of these. One important characteristic of LAN is A. Parallel transmission. B. Low cost access for low bandwidth channel. C. Unlimited expansion. D. Application independent interfaces. What is the number of separate protocol layers at the serial interface gateway specified by the X.25 standard? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 7. The analysis which helps in checking whether the protocol is correct is dash. A. Reachability. B. Correctness. C. Reliability. D. Redundancy. Datagrams using header extension are called dash. A. Payload. B. Trailer. C. Datagram packets. D. Jumbograms. When an indirect delivery is made, the deliverer and the receiver have dash. A. The same IP address. B. The same net ID. C. Different IP address. D. Different net ID. The ISDN Internet Working Equipment devices are A. Terminal adapters. B. ISDN bridges. C. ISDN routers. D. All of these. The amount of uncertainty in a system of symbol is called dash. A. Bandwidth. B. Entropy. C. Loss. D. Quantum. If user get both local and remote echoes, every character type will appear on the screen dash. A. Once. B. Twice. C. 3 times. D. Never. 45 physical channels link dash devices arranged in a mesh topology. A. 9. B. 10. C. 40. D. 45. The OSI model defines layers 5, 6 or 7 as the dash layers. A. Physical support. B. Network support. C. User support. D. Transport. A dash standard has not been approved by an organized body, but has been adopted as a standard through widespread use. A. De facto. B. De jure. C. A or B. D. None of the above. The V series and X series are standards developed by A. ISO. B. IEEE. C. C. ITUT. D. ANSI. In a dash connection, the link between any two switches can also be used by other connections. 8. Virtual circuit. B. Circuit switched. C. Packet switched. D. All of the above. An SVC is comparable to a dash line in circuit switching, while a PVC is comparable to a dash line. A. Multiplexed and leased. B. Leased and dial-up. C. Dial-up and leased. D. Dial-up and multiplexed. In synchronous serial transmission, if we are sending 80 kbps, we send dash characters per second. A. 80,000. B. 10,000. C. 40,000. D. None of above. The maximum value of the window size in TCP is dash. A. To raise to the power 16 minus 1. B. To raise to the power 24 minus 1. C. To raise to the power 32 minus 1. D. None of the above. Using a host address 195.21.43.65 and the mask 255.255.255.INE92, the subnetwork address is A. 195.21.43.0. B. 195.21.0.0. C. 195.21.43.64. D. None of the above. The most frequently used UTP connector is dash. A. Category 5 connector. B. EIA232. C. RJ45. D. JR45. A dash is a device that prevents the signal at the end of a bus backbone from echoing back onto the line. A. Repeater. B. Horn antenna. C. T-connector. D. Terminator. A LAN operates Ethernet with CSMACD mechanism runs at a transmission rate of 8 Mbps and one-way signal propagation time is 25 microsecond. The minimum transmitted frame length is dash bits. A. 200. B. 400. C. 800. D. 1600. On a wireless link, the probability of packet error is 0.2. A stop and wait protocol is used to transfer data across the link. The channel condition is assumed to be independent from transmission to transmission. What is the average number of transmission? What is the average number of transmission attempts required to transfer 100 packets? A. 100. B. 125. C. 200. D. 150. A 2 microsecond duration of noise caused a single bit error. What is the minimum data rate? A. 500 kbps. B. 50 kbps. C. 50 mbps. D. 500 mbps. A and dash approach to the SDLC is used when the exact requirements of a system or needs of users are not well understood. A. Predictive. B. Persistent. C. Incremental. D. Adaptive. A key concept in the dash model approach is the focus on risk. A. Spiral. B. Extreme programming. C. Risk. D. Agile. The dash is a critical component of any new system. A. Project management application. B. User interface. C. Reverse engineering tool. D. Code generator tool. The key graphical model of the system's requirements used with structured analysis is the dash. A. Flowchart. B. Data flow diagram, DFD. C. Class diagram. D. Project evaluation and review technique, PERT, chart. A and dash program is one that has one beginning and one ending. A. Iterative. B. Structured. C. Incremental. D. Object-oriented. The term dash refers to an approach that completes parts of a system in one or more iterations and puts them into operation for users. A. Incremental development. B. Information engineering, IE. C. Unified process, UP. D. Structured design. The term dash describes a planned undertaking that produces a new information system. A. Systems development project. B. Phase. C. Systems development life cycle, SDLC. D. Design phase. Users are typically more involved in the project during which two phases? A. Analysis and design. B. Planning and analysis. C. Design and implementation. D. Analysis and implementation. An example of a project phase in a predictive project is dash. A. Gathering information about the user's needs. B. Performing a project cost-benefit analysis. C. Planning the project. D. Drawing the system interface. Which of the following is an example of a technique used to complete specific system development activities? A. Project planning. B. Integrated development environment, IDE. C. Application service provider, ASP. D. Supply chain management, SCM. An automation boundary is best described as the separation between the dash. A. System and its environment. B. Automated part of a system and the manual part of a system. C. Manual part of a system and its environment. D. Automated part of a system and its environment. Systems dash means specifying in detail how the many components of the information system should be physically implemented. A. Design. B. Specification. C. Analysis. D. Administration. The word which describes the importance of software design is A. Complexity. B. Quality. C. Efficiency. D. Accuracy. Dash specification is also known as SRS document. A. White box. B. Gray box. C. Black box. D. None of the mentioned. Quality management is known as dash. A. SQI. B. SQA. C. SQM. D. SQA and SQM. Adaptive Software Development, ASD, has which of the following three framework activities? A. Speculation, collaboration, learning. B. Analysis, design, coding. C. Requirements gathering, adaptive cycle planning, iterative development. D. All of the mentioned. Dash is not suitable for accommodating any change. A. RAD model. B. Waterfall model. C. Build and fix model. D. Prototyping model. What are Agile Manifesto principles? A. Customer satisfaction. B. Face-to-face communication within a development team. C. Changes in requirements are welcome. D. All of the mentioned. Who proposed the spiral model? A. Barry Boehm. B. Pressman. C. Royce. D. IBM. Define Agile Scrum methodology. A. Project management that emphasizes incremental progress. B. Project management that emphasizes decremental progress. C. Project management that emphasizes neutral progress. D. Project management that emphasizes no progress. Identify the simplest model of SDLC. A. Agile. B. RAD. C. Waterfall. D. Spiral. Identify the environment in which we can perform alpha testing. A. Users end. B. Developers end. C. Both A and B are correct. D. None of the above. For which of the following reasons is the waterfall model not suitable? A. Small projects. B. Complex projects. C. Maintenance projects. D. Accommodating changes. What is cyclomatic complexity? A. Black box testing. B. White box testing. C. Gray box testing. D. All of the above. The full form of ITG is A. Independent Test Group. B. Integration Testing Group. C. Individual Testing Group. D. None of the above. What happens when downcasting is done but not explicitly defined in syntax? A. Compile time error. B. Runtime error. C. Code write time error. D. Conversion error. If two classes are defined parent and child, then which is the correct type upcast syntax in C++? A. Parent asterisk P equal to child. B. Parent asterisk P equal to asterisk child. C. Parent asterisk P equal to ampersand child. D. Parent asterisk P equal to child function. What will be the output of the following Java code? A. Compilation error. B. 30. C. 15. D. Garbage value. If there is a constructor with all the default arguments and arguments are not passed, then dash. A. The default values given will not be used. B. Then all the null values will be used. C. Then all the default values given will be used. D. Then compiler will produce an error. The using declaration dash. A. Doesn't carry over the default values. B. Carries over the known default arguments. C. Carries over only the normal arguments. D. Carries over only few default arguments. What function will be called with the independent syntax test 5, 6 and 7? A. B. C. D. Using higher degree of abstraction dash. A. May get unsafe. B. May reduce readability. C. Can be safer. D. Can increase vulnerability. Encapsulation and abstraction differ as dash. A. Binding and hiding respectively. B. Hiding and binding respectively. C. Can be used anyway. D. Hiding and hiding respectively. In case of using abstract class or function overloading, which function is supposed to be called first? A. Local function. B. Function with highest priority in compiler. C. Global function. D. Function with lowest priority because it might have been halted since long time because of low priority. What is size of the object of following class? 64-bit system. A. 20. B. 22. C. 24. D. 28. Which class provides a thread-safe implementation of the list interface? A. Array list. B. Vector. C. Hash map. D. Linked hash map. What is a daemon thread in Java? A. A thread that monitors and logs other threads. B. A thread that runs continuously in the background. C. A thread that manages memory usage. D. a thread that is part of the Java virtual machine. What will be the output of the following program? A. Static method. B. Throws a null pointer exception. C. Compile time error. D. Runtime error. What is the concept of data hiding in Java? A. Encapsulating data within a class and providing controlled access through methods. B. Making data accessible to all classes in the program. C. Storing data in a central repository accessible to multiple classes. D. Restricting access to data within a specific package. What does the finally block do? A. Catches any exception. B. Executes whether an exception is thrown or not. C. Executes only when an exception is thrown. D. Executes only when an exception is not thrown. What is the output of the following Java program? A. The vehicle moves. B. The car moves. C. The code does not compile. D. None of the above. Which method is used to check if a collection is empty? A. Is empty. B. Is null. C. Check empty. D. Has elements. Which interface represents a key value pair mechanism? A. List. B. Set. C. Queue. D. Map. What does the transient keyword indicate in a Java class? A. The variable can change over time. B. The variable cannot be serialized. C. The variable is thread safe. D. The variable is volatile. What is the output of the following Java program? A. Parent. B. Child. C. Compile time error. D. Runtime error. Which of these classes is the superclass of all exception and error classes? A. Exception. B. Error. C. Throwable. D. Object. What will be the output of the following Java program? A. The program results in a compiler error, ambiguous overload. B. Long. C. Integer. D. Int. If the constructors are overloaded by using the default arguments, which problem may arise? A. The constructors might have all the same arguments except the default arguments. B. The constructors might have same return type. C. The constructors might have same number of arguments. D. The constructors can't be overloaded with respect to default arguments. Which is known as a generic class? A. Abstract class. B. Final class. C. Template class. D. Efficient code. How many basic features of OOP are required for a programming language to be purely OP? A. 7. B. 6. C. 5. D. 4.